Hello folks. So in this video I'm going to cover how can we simulate the data. So in the previous video we covered like how can we load the data from CSV file or from relational database system or from existing scikit-learn packages. How can we load that data? But let us say if you want to test quickly certain models, so you can simulate the data. You can generate the data by using simulation techniques. And one of the few benefits of that simulated data is that you know the outcome, the actual values of that data set when you simulate this data, as well as you can visualize that data, simulated data in a very meaningful manner in a 2D space, right? And you can scale as well that data. So I will be showing you the various techniques to basically simulate this data for regression algorithms or for classification as well as for clustering algorithms. So let's get started. Okay, so the fourth way of getting this data is simulate the data. Okay, and there is one package which we want to utilize for that. So it's sklearn dot datasets import import make classification. So I'll be simulating this data for classification algorithms right now. Okay, so let's run this cell, and then after that we will create. So basically we need the features as well as target variable feature set, and so feature set and the target variable we need. So what we can do is we can utilize this method make classification. Okay, and then we will provide certain parameters like number of samples. So number of samples is nothing but how many observations we need to create. Okay, so number of samples equals to, let us say we want to create 250 observations. Okay, and then how many features or the columns we need to create. So if I mention number of features as, let us say, 15, so or not 15 yet, I want to show you some smaller number of features. So let us say I want to create 8 features or the columns in this data set, so I can provide the number of features here. Okay, then we have another parameter called uh, features, which are basically we can provide the 5 features, let us say, or 6 features basically that can actually predict the output classes. Okay, let us say, so number of informative equals to, let us say, 6. Okay, and then the other 2 features will be in random in nature, and they will provide you some unrelated output classes. Okay, so we can say n equals to redundant equals to 2, let us say. Okay, and then how many classes we need to provide. So let us say we want to provide 4 classes. Okay, so denoted by 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 4 classes, and then we will create the weights for these observations. Okay, so what we can do is here, so let us say for the first class we can create the weights as 10%, second class let us say 2% or 20%, and then for third class let us say 30%, and for the remaining fourth class I can, let us say, provide 40%. Okay, so 0.4. So so the 10% observation will be in first class, 20% observations will be in second class, 30% observations will be in third class, and the 40% observations will be in fourth class. Okay, so let's run this cell. Okay, I forgot to include the braces. Forward S. Okay, so it ran successfully. For, let us say, gravity purpose, we can include these like this, so it can show you in one line or one cell. Okay, so next statement is to basically view this data. Okay, and how can we view this data is, so let us say we can utilize the pandas data frame for this purpose, and we will create a data frame here. Okay, and features, so we'll include features here, and then we'll see the first few rows of this data. So you can see that it has created basically 8 features or columns, because we provided the number of features 8 here, right? So it created 8 features here, right? And let us say if we want to see the details of the target variable, which was basically this one, target, right? So if you want to see the value of the target variable, then we can do something like pd dot data frame. So we are creating data for frame for target variable, target dot head. Okay, and then you can see that these are the target values, target variable values. Okay, uh, now what we can do is we can basically cover so I will be covering how to simulate the regression data in the next video. So guys, please keep on watching, and if you liked this video, then please hit a like button or subscribe as well, and I will be covering the next videos in the upcoming videos. Okay, so thank you.